reality of the Story Song podcast show, where you can check out but you can never leave. My name is James.
My name is Chris.
How are you doing, doodly-doo?
I'm doing good, thanks. How are you?
All right, yeah, okay, I guess. Where are we now? May.
Yes.
May 2022. Nearly halfway. Hey, the night stopped drawing in soon. Hey!
Yeah, well, I'm climbing up to another solstice climb up Snowdon again.
Oh, you're a loser. What for?
See the sunrise. Did it last year. Come with me.
Sunrise from everywhere. That's why it's called the sun. Are you doing it for charity? Who's the charity, Chris?
No, we did it last year. We got rat-arsed the night before.
It's charity. People want to, donate to this wonderful cause. What cause is it?
No, I'm not doing it for charity. It was we did it last year though, and it was it was brilliant fun. But we got really, really drunk the night before. That was the Saturday. And then I spent Saturday day and Sunday day all digging in the garden, and then Sunday night absolutely whacked 11:30. So obviously I was no longer under the influence. However, it was a really grueling walk, and we got to the top an hour and a half early in the freezing cold.
However, your boring story has led me to a little link for my story song this month.
Why is yours shit as well?
No, but if you were going to climb a mountain the day before, you may need to stay somewhere like beforehand. And there's my first clue. All right. So I can tell you that this was released in February 1977. We were 1 year old. Or no, 0 years old.
Less than 3 months, whatever.
Yeah, I was probably already reading. I was a very high achiever,
Yeah.
It was written by Don Felder, Don Henley, and Glenn Frey. It reached number 8 in the UK charts, and it reached number 1 in the US Billboard charts. Chris, do you know the song?
I don't, but it's interesting. So it's to do with staying somewhere the night before. Do go on.
And really, to be honest, I gave you a great big fat clue with my introduction. In my introduction, I said, where you can check out, but you can never leave.
Oh, Hotel California.
It's correct. All right, so I'm going to give you a couple of fun facts about this song that you probably don't know.
He drives a Mercedes-Benz.
I don't ruin it. Right, the first one is the working title was Mexican Reggae.
Was it?
Yeah, apparently so. And you probably don't know.
What does that mean? Sorry. So living it up at the Mexican reggae.
Mexican reggae. I'm Mexican reggae. Do you think?
Well, yeah, maybe. That sounded far more exciting than mine.
I've offended Jamaicans and Mexicans in that sentence, then.
Don't worry, no one's listening to this anyway.
It was nearly turned into a movie, this song.
Yeah.
But have you've never heard of the movie Mexican Reggae, I take it?
No.
Me neither. And this is an interesting fact, which I did not know. It sounds very much like a Jethro Tull song. Should we see if that's correct or not?
Yes, let's.
This is We Used to Know by Jethro Tull.
To feel this way, hard to find new words to say. A thing about the bad old days we used to know. Nights of winter turn me cold. Fears of dying.
It does sound a little bit like it, doesn't it?
Yeah. So is there a lawsuit there?
I don't think so. Oh, I don't know if we read that far ahead. But no, they obviously got away with it. Or they have blurred lines. Was it blurred lines?
Yeah, it was blurred lines. There was someone, they sued Ed Sheeran recently.
Oh, yeah, but he got away with it. Damn him.
Well, you say he got away with it. He was just saying, because I think most
what?
from what the people in the know say, that actually you're going to get coincidences like that, and I think he would own up to it. So I don't think he got away with it.
My music that I've written doesn't sound like anybody else's. Can you stop moving around, please? Because every time you move, you freeze.
I'm actually, without you knowing, I'm playing musical statues. When the music stops, I stop.
You idiot.
I was wondering. No, I'm not really. I'm not. It's just I'm on 4G, but it's probably. I'm in the north. It's probably 1G or whatever it was called back then. Did they have a 1G? They had a 2G, didn't they? I think they did. Has it got 2G?
G.
I remember 3 was 3G. 3 was 3G the first one.
G to G.
Was that a 2G?
I don't remember. I don't really keep abreast on these. I thought you worked for a mobile phone shop.
Supplier, mobile phone distributor many years ago. But I don't remember if they. Anyway.
Anywho, should we get on with the song?
Yes, let's.
All right. So, just in case you've forgotten how the game works, Chris, don't we?
Oh, we got that magic computer that makes the fun noises.
You mean, have we got
the Super Troper?
Our Super Troper computer? Of course we've got a Super Troper computer.
And have we got the bell?
I booted it up. I had to wipe its memory. It had downloaded a hell of a lot of porn.
Oh dear.
Exactly. Right, anyway, should we crack on?
Crack on. Are we going for a live version?
Yeah, we shouldn't have the live version, really, should we?
I don't think so.
No. Oh, damn it. You ruined everything.
No, you ruin everything.
You ruined it first.
You started talking about downloading porn, and then he said, should we crack one off?
Oh, well, which one would it be? Should we try?
I'll just sing it. On a dark desert highway.
More roofs to repair, more houses to clean.
Big patch missing at the front of my hair.
Right, okie dokie. Right, should we try that again then, Chris?
Yes, let's.
Okay, here we go.
Chop.
Sounds a bit like Jethro Tull, doesn't it?
It does, yeah. I think
Jesus Christ, this is a long introduction.
No, but it was about to start. It was just breathing in then. Singing.
It's quite a long introduction, that's all.
On a dark desert highway, cool wind in my hair, warm smell of colitas rising up through the air.
All right. Okay, so we've got a location already.
Dark Desert Highway. Yeah.
Yeah. Have you ever been on a dark desert highway in America?
Dark Desert Highway. I don't think I have anywhere.
Well, I hate to name drop, but I have.
So who did you see?
Who did I say? Well, we didn't see anyone. We went look at where we were. We went. It was in Nevada.
You said I hate to name drop. So
we went to, well.
I thought your story was going to be less shit than it is.
I haven't finished my story yet. You don't know how it's going to end. But
we
were in area. We were
Area 51.
Yes, and we went looking for aliens, which was in
Press play. Press play. Shut up, you cunt. Press play.
Hold on, I haven't finished. What is Colitas?
Colitas. Wasn't that the dog from Cletus? Wasn't he in? Was it either Dukes of Hazzard or
All right. So it's the dog from the
Could have been. What was the other? Oh God, what was it called? Burt Reynolds.
Right, what the American Bulldog racing thing?
No, someone was called Cletus.
Loaded up and
Someone called Cletus, and I can't remember what it
Right,
was from.
okay. Well, just to be clear,
70s American something.
it's not a dog, is it? The warm smell of a dog rising up.
Dig.
Should we find out? We should find out what this thing is. Anyone? Should we have a look? I'll have a look.
I want to know.
What do you think it is? I think it's going to be like I don't know, like a flower of a cactus. What do you think?
Hold on.
Don't cheat. Colitis. Let's have a look. Oh, colitis is a swelling or inflammation of the large intestine.
Dukes of Hazzard. I was right.
What?
Deputy Cletus Hogg is a fictional character featured in the Dukes of Hazzard.
Okay, so
Hold on, before you go on from there, do you want to know another fact that's related to the Dukes of Hazzard?
No, not yet, Chris. Not yet. Hold your.
Yeah, you do. No, hold on a second.
Go on then.
Do you know J.D. Weatherspoon's pub?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
yes, but I never go in there.
But these just go on and all these stories, and they usually end in such a.
Do you know why it's called J.D. Weatherspoon?
It's named after Mr. Weatherspoon.
Yeah, who was Mr. Weatherspoon?
I don't know. J.D. Hogg. It was not him.
Tim, who set the pub up, he named it. J.D. was after Boss Hogg from the Dukes of Hazzard.
Right.
That's where the J.D. came from. And Weatherspoon was a teacher that told him he'd amount to nothing. He'd never get anywhere. Well, so they're the two parts. But interestingly, there's just been two parts that have related to the Dukes. Well, one part that's related to the Dukes of Hazzard. You said Cletus. And then there's another bit there that's of interest.
All right. Very good. All right. So Cletus, we've established, is either a character from the Dukes of Hazzard or a swelling or inflammation of the large intestine.
Or a part in a lady garden.
So whatever it is, there's a warm smell of it coming up through the air. Shall we carry on?
Up ahead in the distance, I saw a shimmering light. My head grew heavy and my sight grew dim. I had to stop for the night. There she stood in the doorway. I heard the mission bell.
What? So we've got two characters, haven't we? Should we name them? Should we name the characters?
Name them. Can do.
Well, that's what we usually do.
Okay.
So,
do we name one each or what?
Well, what do you think we should call our protagonist?
Marcus.
Marcus. That's a very American name. All right. And who's it? What about this woman in the doorway?
Well, you choose her name.
Beverly?
Randy. Beverly. Marcus and Beverly.
Yeah, Beverly. Let's call her Bev.
Bev.
All right. Do you know what? I've always been confused with this line. There she stood in the doorway. I heard the mission bell. I'm really pleased you're here to help clear up these mysteries.
Well, I don't know. I mean, there's the division bell.
Oh, was there a mission bell in the Dukes of Hazzard, Chris?
Do you know what? There might be. Generally speaking, that's the Dukes of Hazzard.
I was thinking to myself, this could be heaven and this could be hell. Then she lit up a candle and she showed me the way. There were voices down this corridor. I thought I heard them say, welcome to the Hotel California. Such a lovely place, such a lovely place, such a lovely face.
Here you go. A mission bell.
Oh, yeah.
The first highway mission bells were installed in 1906. They were roadside markers placed every mile or so to help travelers find their way between California's coastal towns. Now, by 1950s, the mission bells were drumming up car tourism, leading road trippers.
But they not just followed the road. Why did they need a bell every fucking mile? Imagine if we had a bell in Cheshire every time we buy it. Bing.
You stop and ring it, and then someone goes, "Yeah, you keep going, dickhead."
Anyway, let's get back to the story, shall we? Because I think it's taken quite a supernatural turn. So we're in this hotel, and then all these voices, you can hear these voices saying, "Welcome to Hotel California." Such a lovely place.
Just press play.
No, well, we need to. Are we establishing? Do we think these are ghosts?
What?
The voices in the corridor.
Wasn't there something? I mean, I've not read any of this, but didn't they go to a hotel and actually spend time there and then write it when they were there?
Chris. We're not
You
talking
said that and I
about
didn't
the
listen.
real life. We're talking about the story in the song. How many fucking times?
Okay. So what was it again?
Oh, for God's sake.
Ghost. Oh, yes.
Ready a room at the Hotel California. Any time of year, you can find it here. Her mind is Tiffany twisted. She got the Mercedes Benz.
All right, so Beverly, she's
Bev, yeah.
obsessed by money. Yeah?
You what?
She's obsessed by money.
Right.
Tiffany Twisted. What does that make you think? Tiffany's money.
Yeah. Well, Tiffany's the posh shop.
Yeah, exactly. So she's Tiffany Twisted. She's got
There's a penchant for Tiffany's. Penchant.
okay. She's got a penchant, and she's also got a Mercedes Benz, which were a bit more classy back then, I guess.
Yeah, it's still classy. But yeah, back then they were. Yeah.
Okay. Should we carry on?
Yes.
She got a lot of pretty boys. She calls friends. How they dance in the courtyard. Sweet summer sweat. Some dance to remember. Some dance to forget.
Hey, can I ask you a question? Do you
Yes.
dance to remember, or do you dance to forget?
Wow. Is the glass half full or half empty? Depends. Sometimes to remember, sometimes to forget.
I'm glad you answered that
You?
succinctly. I don't really dance anymore.
Oh, I do. I dance. I've been dancing today. I was dancing this morning. I didn't have any beer last night. Came down, started dancing around a little bit. Yeah. It's quite a good way to get going. It's uplifting.
Oh, good for you. Well, when you were dancing this morning, were you dancing to remember, or were you dancing to forget?
I was just dancing along to what I was playing on the radio.
What was on the radio?
In fact, Radio 6 had a OK Computer's 25-day birthday.
Oh, you
So they were
remember?
playing that and a load of other songs. So I was singing along and whilst painting and doing a bit of dancing here and there because they played other stuff as well. Some stuff I think I remember and some I don't. Yeah. So it was good.
We're halfway through this story song, and
It wasn't depressing. It wasn't depressing like this is for anyone listening to this.
well, it's depressing because you are not sticking to the task. You have contributed nothing to this story.
Sorry. Should I call up the captain?
Pull your sock. Don't ruin the next bit.
So I called up the captain. Please bring me my wine. He said, we haven't had that spirit here since 1969. And still those voices are calling from far away. Wake you up in the middle of the night just to hear them say.
So I think it's pretty much established at this point that the hotel is haunted. Yes.
It sounds it, definitely. You're
Do you
right.
know, do you know of any other haunted hotels, Christopher?
No, I don't think so. But anytime I stay in a hotel, I normally have spirits.
Yeah. Yeah. The Overlook Hotel.
The what?
The Overlook Hotel from The Shining.
I was about to say, where's that? just across the way from where at my window, the Overlook. Oh, is that what it's called? That massive hotel in The Shining.
Also, the Queen Mary, I think it's called, which is, strangely enough, a cruise liner permanently docked in California, where it's now kind of a hotel, kind of like a floating hotel, if you please.
Or a floatel.
Yeah,
We've been to one of them, haven't we?
I stayed at the St Mary, Queen Mary, or whatever it was called, can't really remember, and spent a whole night. I met some people who were ghost hunters. So I spent a whole night getting very drunk, wandering around the hotel where we were supposed to go, and kept getting shouted at and running away from the people.
Okay. Sounds exciting.
Yeah. And my room was actually haunted, apparently, but
I bet it was.
okay. There you go.
Welcome to the Hotel California. Such a lovely place, such a lovely place, such a lovely place. They're living it up at the Hotel California. What a nice surprise, what a nice surprise. When your alibis, mirrors on the ceiling, they pink champagne on ice.
Champagne on ice.
There's only one reason for mirrors on the ceiling.
So you can watch yourself wank.
Well, no, to have sex with another human being, but probably in your case, yes.
Yeah. I wouldn't like the thought of that. To me, it just sounds awful, that mirrors on the ceiling.
Mirrors on the ceiling. Isn't that a song?
I don't know. No, I was thinking it. Mirrors on the ceiling.
I think it's mirrors in the bathroom. Mirrors in the
That's too.
mirrors on the ceiling.
Mirrors on, it doesn't sound. I don't know. I don't think it's sexy at all. I think people are like, oh, not sexy. I don't think it is. It just sounds rubbish. Mirrors on the ceiling.
Do you know
Well,
what?
I think if you wake up, because if you wake up, it's not going to, whether you're on your own or with your other half, and let's say they've got up and fucked off to work, I wouldn't want to watch myself wanking. So, no thanks. Keep your mirrors.
So obvious you haven't got a job. Watching the other person go to work. Do you know what I'd be worried about? The mirror.
Oh, all right. I stopped working a couple of months ago, but until then, but I would still never then have wanted mirrors on the ceiling.
Do you know what?
I suppose light-wise, it makes the room look a bit bigger potentially.
I'd be concerned that the mirror was going to fall on my head and kill me.
Yeah, I remember sitting in a somewhere, and I was sitting in this bar once. There was a massive speaker, and it was like 1.5 meters by 1.5 meters. It was a cube, and it was directly above my head, and there was a chain holding it up. I remember sat there the whole time thinking, "Fucking, I feel so safe here." I was so pleased when we left that place years ago. But isn't it funny how you remember stuff like that?
All right, let's see what happens with this.
And she said, we are all just prisoners here of our own device. And in the
That's quite
master's
relevant, isn't it? And he
chambers,
pinged the thing there.
gathered for the feast. They stab it with their steely knives, but they just can't kill the beast.
My bell's a bit shit tonight. So come on,
Well,
what's that?
One thing I'd like to say there is,
Yeah.
these ghosts might have told them about the future, because they mention there that we're all just prisoners of our own device. They foresaw the mobile phone. And, hats off to them. I think it's real, this. I believe in it now.
Well, I'm thinking of getting rid of Instagram, as I never use it. And the few times that I have posted on it, nobody seems to like any post that I've ever put. So,
But sometimes the reel, I know I can, but the reels on there that just show videos that you laugh at and just click through. You wake up at 3 a.m. and then watch videos for 3 hours and then wonder why you're tired in the morning.
you see, I'm more of I listen to a talking book.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Sophisticated.
Well, that goes back. I told you.
Well, I can't.
I've told
The only
the
thing
story.
that keeps me amused is shit entertainment on screen.
Hold on. Chris, I've told the story before on this podcast, I think, about how I used to be. My bedtime story was a telephone recording of a story in
Oh, yeah.
telephone. So maybe
Oh, does it remind you?
maybe
Remind you
that's
back
it.
then?
Maybe that's why I like
Remind you of the
it.
fun day, the happy days,
Right.
growing up in the chicken shed, growing up in the concentration camp.
Oh,
It was your father. It was your family home.
stop it. My father was many things. He was not a Nazi.
I remember I was running for the door. I had to find the passage back to the place I was before.
Yes, I was before.
All right. Right, so so either the hotel is kind of getting a life of its own and he can't find a way out, blah, 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 or he's a bit like me and has absolutely no sense of direction, because really, to get out of a hotel is straightforward. You follow the
Have
corridor.
you seen the one from The Shining?
Well, that's what I mean, but that's a supernatural hotel.
You don't. Oh yeah, this one's supernatural, though, isn't it? You just said that there's got goats in there.
Goats?
That's what you said, didn't you? So goats or something.
I don't know. Well, they can't kill the beast. Right, okay, so he's trying to get out now because he knows it's all spooky dooky.
Relax, said the night man. We are programmed to receive. You can check out anytime. But you can never leave.
The instrumental, because it's not the story instrumental song, is it? Right, that's it. We are at the end of our little story. What do you think, Chris? Now, remember, you're not talking about whether you like this as a song. You're talking about whether you like this as a story song.
And well, I know you. And I feel a bit bad that you've said that, because that means I'm marking you down. Because I like the song, but story-wise,
you're not sure? Not sure.
Hold on.
Not sure.
Right, I've got it.
Got what?
My score.
We're
You
not.
written it down.
I wish you bloody listen to the world. We're nowhere near the scores yet. You know what time it is.
We've discussed everything. Oh, was it Hammer time?
So, no, it's not.
Was it always Chico time?
No.
What time is it, James?
It's time.
It's time. You remind me. You know what? You reminded me now. This is what James Brown said that he got when he got on stage at Glastonbury. He went, "You know what time it is?" And it was like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and off they went. And
all right.
hopefully what you're doing is going to be exciting as them.
It's time to wake up the supercomputer.
Oh. What a letdown. Oh, sorry. Someone's at the door. There's no one there. It's stormy now. Oh, God. What happened to a 1990s phone? What happened to do you remember the computer noise I gave you? It was brilliant. So you fucking lost it and failed to find a new one.
Leave him alone. He's not feeling his best. You remember he had to get rid of all that porn in his system. Right. So let's see the Super Tropers and see if it has any of these tropes. So Chris,
Super Troper things are pretty booty.
Does somebody die?
Well, no, but then if the ghosts were there, then perhaps they did.
Well, there are, but
no one died. No one.
All right, so that's a no. Is there a twist?
No, it's not even a fucking story.
Hold on a minute, you are harsh. I mean, I don't know if you even know what a story song comprises of, really.
I know. I think I'm forgetting it because I've looked through loads, and they're just like going on about some crap like that one is. It's not like Old Red where the dog got with the other one and it escaped and all that. That's a story. I want to hear a story.
Is there a flipping twist or not?
No. That's good. That's the best sound you've.
Is there a moral to the story?
No.
Oh, hold on.
Oh, is there? Well, I don't know if there is. You tell me. You debating it or trying to find a noise?
Fuck off.
Right. Dennis wouldn't have had that on.
Does it push the boundaries of believability? Yes, because ghosts aren't real. No matter what anybody says, no matter how much money people make from it, no matter how many Derek Akoras and how many ghostly.
Didn't he get killed by a ghost?
Don't be so stupid.
I think
Is another joke?
Did. No, didn't he? I think he's no longer with us.
I don't get it.
I think didn't Derek Okora is no longer alive.
Don't be so stupid. Well, then why hasn't he come back to tell everybody about it then? Does it push?
Because it was an even bigger ghost. If it's a smaller ghost than you, then you come back and you can tell people. But if it's a bigger ghost than you, then you can't tell because that overpowers you.
God.
Yvette Fielding said
We're
that.
going to lose every single listener we've bloody well got.
She's a vet. So an vet, you got to be quite well qualified to be a vet.
I'm quite qualified to be a vet. Is somebody cheating?
No.
That's correct. Okay. Is revenge involved?
No.
No, you're right. Is there a telephone involved?
No.
Was the one ringing earlier?
That was you pressing the 90s button,
Oh.
I think.
Okay. Is it a country song?
No.
Is it not?
Well, not really. So what would you say is? I wouldn't say it's country.
No. Is there a sex worker involved?
No.
No. I always thought Beverly was a sex worker, but without.
We might as well go. I'd forgotten about the beginning bit. I forgot about all of it. Really.
All right, well, it gets 2 out of 3, 6, 9. 2 out of 9. Which means...
Is that what you're marking it 2 in total, do you say?
Well, it gets 2 out of 9, which means it is not a Super Troper.
Super Troper.
All right, I've had enough. Shall we score it? So...
What did you say? You've had enough. That's what someone in France said after they'd eaten breakfast. 1 egg.
What?
Someone in France who ate 1 egg said, "I've had une earth."
Bloody idiot. Okay, all right, so are we ready to score it?
Yes.
Okay, so we're going to hold up our scores at the same time. And the score is out of 10, remember, Chris, that's 10.
I'm being generous here, and if I've gone for a half, if I got a half, I've got to round down.
We don't do halves.
Rounding up.
We don't do things by halves. And let's hold up our scores. I give it a 7.
Oh, I give it a 4.
Oh dear. So that means it gets a ranking of
11.
Well done, Chris. That puts it below Patches, but above Max Hookman and Max Hookcats.
Right, you can call me Riley or Vorderman. No, in fact, don't.
So in our big old, oh gosh, it's a good company though. Shall I tell you which it's?
That's what I'm always amazed by because go on. It's going to be surrounded by far better songs.
Yeah, well, you may disagree. It's with The Blind Man and the Bleachers, Lonely Boy.
That was loads better. Better. Who?
Dark Lady.
What was that one?
That was another supernatural romp where Cher went and killed the fortune teller. Do you not remember that?
Oh yeah, I do now. All of them were miles better than that. That's because you're giving it 7 instead of.
Chris, I think you'll find you marked all those down because they were all my points, my scores.
They were better songs than that one. That one was rubbish. It was a lovely song, but a shit story song.
Well, we don't tell the Eagles.
Oh no! It was just story-wise.
No, sorry, Mr. Eagle.
Oh, no, no, they're really good. I like the Eagles, but I just don't like. It's not a story. I do like that song, but it's not a story. It's not as good a story song as some of the others.
I'm going to check out and I'm going to leave. Bye bye.
See you.
We are all just prisoners here of our own device. And in the master's chambers, they gathered for their feast. They stab it with their steely knives.